here, this is another example of a program of mine where I use this diagonal path which moves in space, but this time on each breaking point is also a horizontal line attached. So if you remember in music, if you look at the music sheet, there are horizontal lines, and in between or on top of it there are little black dots. That's the tones you play. So if in the music sheet you would take away the lines, the horizontal lines, you couldn't play it anymore. It would have no sense. So in this sense, in my work, it's the same idea, except we don't play it, it's visible, that each line is defined between two lines, but here the lines also move. Not like in music, which they are stable. Here the lines move with it, and now between two lines there is a color attributed. And when it moves, it's like a curtain opening and closing. But it's not so easy as that. What I do, I calculate the same thing, also 90-degree turned. So it has different layers. There are 3 layers behind, and the last one on top lets you see what you can see through at certain holes. So it becomes a very complex form, and also the colors change. I have sequences where the speed changes. All the colors right now it's black and white, but in the next sequence the color might come back, and the colors, everything is always randomly, because the colors in my work is always not about color, it's about distinction. I want to show that there are differences. I'm not a painter in this sense. I'm more a scientist who wants to show the differences in spaces. So here it creates this curtain art thing which opens and closes, but since there are 3 levels behind, you sometimes see something which which is covered, and then it opens up and you don't know where it comes from. So it's an incredible let's say composition which I cannot control, but I logically know what's happening, but visually I'm absolutely in the dark, and I'm surprised myself what happens.